defense counsel in the Senzo Meyiwa case says the state's ballistics expert, Chris Mangena, acted irregularly when he booked out the firearm allegedly recovered from accused number 3, Mthobisi Mncube, for testing. This was put to Mangena during cross-examination, but he defended his decision, saying the firearm was already in police custody in a matter that had already been finalised. 5 men are on trial for the 2014 murder of the former Bafana Bafana captain. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi with the details.
The signing out of the alleged murder weapon for testing by the state's ballistic experts came under the spotlight in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Last year, ballistics expert Chris Mangena told the court that he found the gun in an open seal bag as it was about to be destroyed following the finalization of a matter that accused number 3, Mthobisi Mncube, was involved in. The defense now says Mangena did not follow procedure when booking out the weapon.
You're saying on the 20th, you went to Cleveland and received this firearm in a bag which had a broken seal.
That's correct, my lord.
Now, and you found that bag in a broken seal. You found the firearm in a bag which the seal thereof was broken.
That's correct, my lord.
Is it normal? Is it procedure with regard to the handling of firearm exhibits to put them in a seal bag, and then thereafter person then says I've got no obligation to seal this bag, although there's a firearm inside? In other words, why would a firearm be put in a seal bag and in a forensic bag and the seal thereof be left opened?
My lord, the case was finalized. The firearm was collected from the lab in a sealed evidence bag. It went back to the SAP 13. I cannot speak for the SAP 13. It might be because they were changing it from SAP 13, or maybe they were doing inspection. If you're doing inspection of a firearm that is in a seal bag, and the firearm is, the case is finalized, you'll open the bag to confirm that this is the right firearm. So it might be that they opened the bag because they were doing inspection or something. So I cannot speak for them. Why did they open the bag?
Mangena was also accused of tampering with the bullet damage on the door. According to Mangena, this is the damage caused by the bullet that penetrated Senzo Meyiwa's body when he was shot in the Khumalo home. The defense alleges that he removed an exhibit from the door, but he maintains that he couldn't have removed an exhibit as their role is not to collect exhibits.
The reason why there are no splinters on the photo that you took there, this is basically a confirmation of what this witness that the state is going to call would come and say to this court. And that is what it's going to say, that he was at the scene. You also arrived at the scene, did your own investigation. And on that door, you found an exhibit which you did not disclose to this court, to the investigating officer. That can only explain the reason why those things are not there. In other words, you explored that door, which enabled you to find that exhibit.
My lord, the bullet that hit the door is the same bullet that went through the deceased body. And when it hit the door, it was not damaged by the door. So there won't be any piece of bullet found on that piece of damage on the door.
The state has objected to the defense, saying they would call a witness to testify to this effect, as they have already told the court that they have at least 2 more witnesses before they close their case. Mncube's version about what happened on the day Senzo Meyiwa was killed was put to Mangena, and he remained adamant that he positively matched the bullet and the firearm.
This is what Mr. Mncube will come and tell this court. If needs be, he would say he was never involved in the commission of this offense.
My lord, I have linked the bullet that was recovered at the crime scene with the firearm.
He will also say he never was in possession of this firearm on this date.
I cannot comment on that, my lord.
He will further say that as per the state's allegation, on this day on which this offense was committed, he was never near the scene with Mr. Sibiya, Mr. Ntanzi, Mr. Mapisa, Mr. Ntuli as well, at the scene.
No comment, my lord.
Cross-examination continues on Thursday. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi at the High Court in Pretoria.